thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret that only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the summer, Margaret brings him breakfast. She believes him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, and Margaret only sees that sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, when I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sold there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches the tugboats down canals, calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. To take him home again through unforgiving streets that trip him, though she holds his arm. And sometimes when he thinks he's alone, he calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, when I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The winter's whirl, the windmills round. She winds his muffler tighter, and they sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey to keep the dew away. He sees her for a moment, calls her name, she makes the bed up singing some old love song. A song that Margaret learned when it was very new. He hums a line or two. They sing together in the dark. The Dutchman falls asleep, and Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee.